Maybe. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I'll be off the stage side. I'll be attacked for that. Okay, here we go. So, my theory is simply entitled "The Nerd Inside Us All." I have a deeply important scientific theory, and one that will truly rock the Academy in Stockholm. And my theory states, at a scientific theory slam, the crowd attending will be disproportionately filled with nerds relative to the general population. Not simpleton geeks, but true turbo nerds who know the Avogadro number has nothing to do with making guacamole. Unless the goal is to determine the atomic weight of said guacamole. That string theory is not some lame jam band from Colorado. And that the TARDIS was way cooler than a flippin' DeLorean wired with a flux capacitor. Yes, you are a true nerd if you ever asked your middle school math teacher for extra credit if you could figure out the answer to Fermat's last theorem after school. And you decided one day to figure out the sine, cosine, or prime number value of your girlfriend or boyfriend's phone number and on your new scientific calculator, and then couldn't understand why they didn't think that was the coolest trick ever. Because in this crowd, I know there are people willing to have a heated debate about whether Tom Baker or Colin Baker was a better doctor. And if you're laughing at that line, keep this in mind. I didn't explain why that was funny. So huzzah, 20 pounds for the king! That one's for you, nerd master of the universe. Oh yes, and my dearest nerdlings, we have come together tonight to celebrate the wit of language and science, knowing in our hearts that if 7 of 9 ever showed up and said resistance is futile, we'd say, okay. That knowing words in Elvish, Entish, Vulcan, Romulan, and or Klingon isn't just weird, it's underappreciated. So if you doubt whether or not you qualify as a true, genuine nerd, keep in mind rolling an 8-sided dragon die at any point in your life for any reason totally qualifies. Or if you ever had a conversation about how Brian Greene was okay before he sold out on Nova, or that Einstein had some good ideas before he got all weird at the end, or that Galileo was keeping it real back in the day, busting the Pope's chops, because I'm willing to guess that many of you didn't just know Napoleon Dynamite in high school, you were Napoleon Dynamite in high school. So tonight, my comrades in scientific theories and nerddom, we come together to celebrate the power of rational thought and the experimental life over the jocks, because the jocks at all our high schools are the sworn enemies of the nerds. And because there is nothing intelligent about design. So with that, my noble laureates to be, I say, let the theories begin. Thank you.